1-1 at Etihad, especially with no coach, no Caicedo, no number one goalkeeper, no Fofana. Because on the one side, they're getting a very valuable point. On the other side, I'm helping my ops win it. And then Neto, that guy is a chance killer, okay? See, you cannot coach quality, right? It's something you have. You see, when you see Esteval, that is in his DNA, bro. Palmer was awful as well. Let's not forget, Palmer was diabolical yesterday. Hey guys, welcome back to the Kingsbury Room. Welcome back to the channel, and today we have good news. We actually managed to pick up a point at the Etihad. I wasn't expecting that. I did predict it, but I was definitely not expecting it. To get a 1-1 at the Etihad is big, especially in terms of the top four race, because we actually do get to keep up with the likes of Liverpool. And even though it looks like Aston Villa are so far gone, damn, Aston Villa are so far gone, Lord. Really, now it's just 4th and 5th. Crazy how the season has unraveled. To think that at the beginning of December, Chelsea were 4 points behind Arsenal in 2nd place. Crazy stuff. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. Leave a like, subscribe. Let's have conversations in the comment sections on X. I'm available everywhere. You can follow me on IG as well. Yeah, let's just break down the game. Let's break down what we saw yesterday, because that first half was diabolical. Okay, let's not get it twisted. That first half was proper Chelsea, where we used to sit back. It was like watching Barcelona versus Chelsea all over again. We just sat back and counted over and over again, tried to soak so much pressure. We were dealing with it well. We didn't look too shaky. City had their chances, of course, and I think they should have buried the game in the first half, but we stayed strong, we stayed compact. We tried our best to use the counters to the most we could, but it didn't really work out. You could see that João Pedro was trying his best. Pedro Neto. More on you later, brother. But you could see the game plan from minute one. Sit back, contain. When you have the chance, you break and you make the most of your chance. And that was the game plan we came in with. So I wasn't surprised on how the first half went. My surprise was how the second half went. How we came out, how we decided to play football. It was weird to see a manager who doesn't even have his license, a manager with a book that says academy staff, technically outclassing Pep Guardiola. You get me? Technically he did. Because respectfully, if I do a job and someone is learning a job and they come and they do a better job than me, yeah, that's a bit iffy. And I know we didn't win, and there is a new theme that Chelsea is a new 1 point victorious. Guys, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. People start saying that we celebrate draws like wins, right? But this draw, to me, it didn't feel like a win, because I'm helping some other people to their goals. And we all know, if you are a member of this channel, you know I don't like those people. And I don't want to help those people. But it looks like this time around, we may not be able to stop those people. But we'll see. It's Arsenal. And they are the biggest bottle jobs I've seen in my life. Okay? In all my life, I've not seen a bigger bottle job than Arsenal. So if anybody can bottle this league, it's definitely Arsenal. So I'm not worried just yet. But maybe a couple of points, to pick up a couple more points, then maybe I might get worried. But let's more on the game. So in the first half, we managed to deal with the pressure. We managed to deal with the constant attacks. We kept our shape. We did everything we were supposed to do. We did it very, very well. But then Benoit Badiashile decided to be adventurous. I don't know what comes about centre back sometimes. Sometimes they feel like they're outfield players. They're trying to head into the middle of the field and break the line with a pass or with a run. And Badiashile, big man thing, you're not built like that, bro. We all know you're not built like that. This man went in, gave the ball away, came back, gave the ball away again, and then failed to block the ball, which ended up being a goal from Reinders. That was terrible from Badiashile. He was the one I singled out when the goal came. Not just him as well, Joshua Champion. If you look at the goal very well, if you go back and you watch it, you can see that Reinders was a Champion's man. He was supposed to be marking him, but he fell asleep, allowing Reinders to, ghost behind Then Badiashile had to come back and cover, and or didn't go as planned, and we conceded. And once that first goal went in my mind, I thought we were gonna get cooked, absolutely barbecued, steamed roasted at Etihad. But it wasn't really the case. Even though Erling Haaland had a chance to make it too, my God, when he got that ball on his left foot and he shifted in, I was like, well, GG's, that was nice. It was nice while it lasted. And then when that ball left his foot and hit the post, I couldn't believe it. I thought he scored. Little did I know that guy was not going to have another shot the whole game. Haaland had one shot in 90 minutes. It's crazy to me. Chelsea played yesterday out of their skin. Enzo Fernandez out of his skin. Everybody was out of their skin except Neto. Palmer was awful as well. Let's not forget, Palmer was diabolical yesterday. Let no one lie to you. Let no one sugarcoat it. He was awful yesterday. Neto piss poor. See, you cannot coach quality, right? It's something you have. You see, when you see Esteval, that is in his DNA, bro. It is in the deep files. Okay, you can't coach that one into a player. The source, the tech, you don't have it or you don't. And Neto absolutely doesn't have it. Garnacho doesn't have it. Gittins has it, but then he's a bozo. You get me? Or he has bozo patterns. He's not a bozo completely, but he has bozo symptoms right now. But Neto has no tech, and it was so obvious yesterday. The first half is done. We did nothing in the first half. They scored, they hit the post, and that was it. They had more chances they could have taken, they didn't take them. There was a penalty shout as well. I didn't think it was a penalty because he came in and he got the ball, so I don't think that was a penalty. But the second half, we came out swinging. I actually didn't catch the first 5 minutes of the second half, but then by the time I came, Chelsea had 2 chances and both of them had fallen to Pedro Neto, who, as his usual bummy self, didn't do anything with it. And then I got to see the chances that he got. Big man passed up one of the assists of the season. You have Enzo Fernandez doing roulettes in the box, laying the ball off to you, putting it on a silver platter, serving you, garnishing the meal, and big man still finds a way to miss. You see, that boy, Pedro Neto, yeah, I don't want to say how he's been put in some conversations, I don't know. People used to compare this. People, Chelsea fans, need to calm down. Do not compare Neto to other wingers in the league, i.e. Saka. Taboo. And I'm not the biggest Saka fan. I think he's one of the most overrated players in the league. But to compare Pedro Neto to Bukayo Saka, absolute taboo. Let's not do that again, okay? Respectfully, let's not do that. So, like I was saying, second half came, we missed up our chances. We had so many opportunities in that second half to score, to make impact. We didn't, we wasted all our chances, and when we got, the game just kept ticking on. It became more apparent that Chelsea are the likely team to score, which is an indictment on Pep Guardiola. But in the second half, most of the chances we created were being broken down by individuals, right? Cole Palmer, yesterday, awful. Broke down so many of the chances that we had. Potential chances that we could have had was broken down because there was a baggy touch, or he did too much, we tried to overdo. Like, I get it, you're back from injury, but big man, this whole injury excuse it's getting old. You need to pick up, right? And then Neto, that guy is a chance killer, okay? Anytime we want to break and that ball went towards him, I was like, yeah, done. And truly, he did nothing with it. The only good thing he did was in the first half when he put in that cross for Esteval. That's the only good thing Neto did that whole game. And how he managed to play 90 minutes, I don't know. Maybe because he's a senior in the team and sometimes you need experience on the pitch. Because yesterday, if you realize, we kept most of our experienced players on the pitch. We didn't really take off anybody experienced. You get me? It was more of the new guys that were being taken out. Everybody who'd been here during Maresca's time who was fit, I think played 90 minutes. So it makes sense, you get me? But that diabolical performance, right? But we had so many chances, so many attempts, and in the 94th minute, when I had kind of given up hope, I see Gusto cooking somebody on the right hand side. He gets an opportunity to whip in the ball, like we've been saying, overlap this guy so he can be whipping in the balls. He got to play like a right back, whipped in the ball across, a touch from the City defender, or probably the lap would have been the hero yesterday. A touch from the City defender takes it to Enzo, first bite, doesn't get it, second time unlucky, great save by Donnarumma, and the third time lucky, he finally got to go to make it 1-1. Limbs at the Etihad. I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. I was in utter shock. I did not know how to feel yesterday. Because on the one side, we're getting a very valuable point. On the other side, I'm helping my ops win a league. You get me? So I did not know how to feel yesterday. I was discombobulated. You see, I was confused, bro. Everything was strange. And it's been after the game, I've been able to feel a bit better about the point, I'm trying to look at the bright sides. Maybe we can salvage the season, get a top four, some cups. But then I always remember we have a new coach coming in who I don't know how he's going to play at Chelsea. I don't know if he's going to play the three-back system with the wing-backs. I don't know who he's going to favor and who's not going to favor. So I can't really guarantee anything. All I can say is that in isolation, that was a fantastic result. 1-1 at Etihad, especially with no coach, no Caicedo, no number one goalkeeper, no Fofana, no Colwell. Fantastic result. Fantastic result for Chelsea. And hopefully we can push on from here with Liam Rosen and aka Matisse coming in. Did you see the picture of that guy at the airport? He looks absolutely distraught that he's coming here. Coming to Chelsea was a big opportunity. Now people look sad. Same thing with our interim manager. He looked sad when he was coming here. I don't know. It feels toxic at this club now. When managers are coming in, they look like they're being sentenced to death. Did you get that? But anyway, less on that. We've already spoken about the system of the club and who needs to go and why they need to go. And if I didn't say this earlier in the video, I'm quite sorry. I will say it now. Bluko, Egbali, whatever Ali, out. Respectfully, of course. But if you stuck and you stayed with me for this one, thank you very much. This wasn't an analytical take. It was more of my observation of the match. Again, I think for some people who don't know this, I am not a football genius. I don't have my license. I'm not a coach or anything. I'm just a football lover just like you, sharing my thoughts on games that Chelsea play, okay? And then covering everything Chelsea. And not just Chelsea, Premier League as well, other teams as well. There are times where content will be on this page that doesn't belong to Chelsea, okay? So don't bite me. Don't bite me if you don't have any A-star analysis. I'm not a coach. I'm not nothing like that. I just love football. I've been watching football since I was young, and I want to talk about football. I want to talk about my club, respectfully, of course. So if you like my content and if you like what I say and you want to interact with me, subscribe, leave a like, comment, share the videos, and you can reach me on my socials. Okay, it's been good. 1-1 at the Etihad. We have Fulham on Wednesday. There will be a preview for that. God willing, tomorrow who is even going to have our interview tomorrow? Who's going to be at the press conference? I guess we'll find out, and when we do, you will get your preview. Okay? But for now, it's been your boy PJ. It's been real. And tune into the King's Room again. King's Blue Room.